Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, welcome. Oh, let's go. Ooh, another day, another dollar. Wake up this morning. Fresh Cash Fridays this morning. The market right now kind of holding right there at the pivot point. We got a pivot point overnight at that 60 level, and the ES has been holding that pretty much all night long, and right now testing that 60 level. We had a low overnight at 57.25, and we're sitting right now at 60. So let's go. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, let's blow up that fucking like button and let's make this thing happen. Welcome to the party. Right now you can see here at on the ES sitting at that 60 level, 60.50 right there. There's a pivot point literally right here on the SPY at the 403, and it's kind of actually interesting. There's a pivot point on the ES at this level, and then there's also a pivot point on the NASDAQ as well. So the NASDAQ and the ES both sitting right at a pivot point here, the 60 and that move there. So the pivot point on the NASDAQ is 12,000 and like 30 area. So interesting. All right. This morning, I think we got some news as well. There's some news coming out 10 a.m. today. We've got Michigan consumer expectations, inflation news this morning. That's always kind of been like a decent mover. We also got pending home sales as well. Pending home sales and the Michigan consumer expectations and inflation news. And then, that comes out at 10 a.m. So we got some news at 10 a.m. this morning. We got the support right now at the 60s. We got the VWAP on the ES. The VWAP's at the 63 level. Let's see where we got support, resistance. I think we can already identify where the support is just by kind of looking at that pivot point here. And right now, got a little sniffle. Right now, that 59.60 area acting as support here on the ES right now. That overnight high here, pretty much that overnight high right now here at the kind of through this area. So pretty clear right now. We're just in this channel from the overnight. I mean, the 60 to the 70 level. So we know that 60, 70 today is going to be kind of a choppy battle zone area. So I'm thinking we stay out of it for now and we wait for the market to open up here, and we'll see. Let's not do anything crazy today. It's Friday, guys. It's Friday. It's Friday, baby. So all I want to do today is get a couple nice trades. I don't want to do anything crazy, like lose money. Obviously, I like to make money here on the channel. So the 60 area support, the 70 area resistance, pretty cut and dry right now. We'll see what happens here at open. If we get below 60s here, I'd be looking for a move like back down here into the 40s. That was where that breakout was yesterday. Maybe like 50 to 40 level there. There's some support right now on this move. So, and then after that, you're looking at like pretty much the 30s. We got a pivot point on the ES here at the 60s. We got a pivot point down at the 40s, 42.75. Above us, we have a pivot all the way up to the 92. So we got more room to the upside here till that next pivot. We got that 42 pivot below us, and then below 42 we got the 4,010. So we'll see how this plays out. We'll see how she goes. Just kind of sitting back, waiting and watching on the 15-minute chart right now. Let's focus on this on the 15-minute chart. Looking very much like we're kind of testing that 60 area and try to break the downside here. So at open, we'll be kind of watching to see what happens here at that 58, 57 level. If we can't hold that 58, 57 level, well then I would think that we move down here into the 40s next. And on the book map right now, we're just looking, we got that VWAP at the 63s right now. VWAP right there, that yellow line. We got some liquidity here at the 62s, but not much. There's more. I would definitely say there's more liquidity to the downside right now in the 56 to the 58 area support wise. So if you guys haven't already hit that like button, come on now. We got 231 likes. Let's go for 500 likes here before the market even opens. Oh, just got to get it out there. Get it out. All right. All I really need to do is just do one of these. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Now we're getting that rocket fuel. Let's go. Roosters are crowing early this morning. They know something's up. The roosters are on to something. The roosters. And we are opening up pretty much flat here. Well, maybe a small gap to the downside actually. But yeah, like 404 area was the close yesterday on the SPY here. So we're at 403.37 right now. There's a pivot point at the 403.23. And I think, like I said, just kind of waiting at open to see what happens. We're in this channel right now between the 60 and 70 levels. So we'll see if we get a breakout here. We got the MACD starting to curl up, trying to cross actually right now. In this moment, it's happening live on the YouTube. If you haven't already hit that like button, come on now. We got 333 likes. Let's get 500 likes in the next 5 minutes. And we'll be happy, happy Fresh Cash Friday. Happy, happy Fresh Cash Friday. All right, we got about 4 minutes here till the market opens. 4 minutes. So we'll do a giveaway today. If we get 1,000 likes on the stream today, we'll do a giveaway here later on. So just keep on blowing up that like button. 1,000 likes, we'll do a giveaway. Right now, that 403 area on the SPY acting as support. My nose, what is going on here? Market trying to push back up off of the 60s right now. The MACD crossing here. We're getting ready for the market to open here in 2-3 minutes. Just being patient right now, waiting for the market to open. On the book map right now, you can see 70 liquidity, 72, 75, below us the 60s. We'll see what happens. Do I watch the 4-hour daily pivots? I really don't actually. Just to be honest, I probably should. I probably should start looking at the weekly and daily pivots here. We have a daily pivot at the 4,097, and then below us 3,943. So that 4,097 being kind of a target up there. We're definitely, I don't think we're going to go down to 4,090. 943 today, but we'll see. Yesterday we broke out on the daily chart, so the high of day yesterday that we're going to focus on today is 77. The high of day yesterday 77, so over 77. Try to get that push up there to the 4100s today. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's the Wieland breakout on the daily right now. The Wieland breakout on the daily chart. It's kind of funny. Oh yeah, let's go. 600 likes, 2,300 people watching. That's a new time to party, baby. I think that's the most, that's the record. We've never been this high before. We've never been this high before. Hey. Welcome to the party, guys. If you're just now tuning in, it's Fresh Cash Friday. It's Fresh Cash Friday, and we're partying. ICT in the house. Does that stand for I see money? That's how I look at it. ICT money, ICT money. Let's go. ICT in the house. All right, so we're just waiting for the market to open here. Like I said, that right now, that 60 area is going to be the support, the resistance here at the 700s. 70s, sorry, not 700s. The resistance at the 770s. I was looking at the likes. We got 851 likes. We got 2,500 people watching. It's fucking Fresh Cash Friday. Let's go. Get ready for the ES to open here in 10 seconds. Ding, 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 ding. Let's go, baby. All right, right now we're at the VWAP. We got the VWAP at the 63s. The market is now open for business. Like I said, just kind of waiting to see what happens if we're going to break out. We got that support here at the 60s. We got the resistance here at the 70s. So it's just pretty much we're right in the middle of that support and that resistance. Kind of a 50-50 here. I don't like the idea of just jumping into a trade right here in the middle of this, but we'll see what happens. We're right there at the VWAP right now. The VWAP here, will we start to push up here over the 66s and try to squeeze the MACD bullish right now? The MACD is bullish. That doesn't mean we're going to squeeze, but we'll see what kind of action we get here. If we break over that 66 level, probably try to push up, test the 70s. Right now, just watching the 66 level. If we get through 66, try to push up their 70 level, be a target. On the book map right now, trying to get this squeeze through that 66 level. Try to get this move up there into the 70s next. Can we go right now touching 66s here, tap 66s. And trying to push through there on the book map. Just needs more volume, more liquidity here. The VWAP right now holding us up support wise. And trying to get this push up through the 66s. Got my stop at the 61s. Just looking for a push up here through 68 next, up there to test that 70 high. And right now looking good. Can we get through 68? I got my finger on the trigger here. I'm gonna take it off right there just because it kind of got slammed at 68 on the book map. Just don't love, it's probably gonna go now, but I'm just gonna lock in that profit there. I also don't love, like I said, I don't love that we're sitting right there in between that support and that resistance there. So I'll just lock in a quick $600 and just kind of wait for this move. It's gonna go now. It's gonna go 70s, watch. And right now pushing up there, almost 70. Yep, there it is. 69 now. So 70 area getting tested. Wow, there she goes. All the way, baby. I just didn't want this thing to get stuck right there in the middle and then get slammed back down. I was a little worried about that. Now the plan now is kind of wait for that breakout to the upside here over the 70s, and then we get a retest of that 70 level. So that would be our kind of plan here. Right now you can see this little pullback. This is kind of what I was worried about, this like quick dip, and then it was kind of getting slammed right there. I didn't want this thing to like dip back down and then have to retest those lows. So let's just kind of take that quick profit there, and then now we just sit back and we wait and watch for the right opportunities here. We almost got 3,000 people on the stream today. We're doing a giveaway. We'll do a giveaway today at 10 a.m. It's right now the market opening up. We got over 1,000 likes. Welcome to the party, baby. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're live every morning, 9:15 a.m. 9:15 a.m. live on the YouTube here. Right now, that 70 level. This is what I was kind of worried about, that 70 level acting as resistance here. So if we can't break the upside here, I'd be a little worried this thing wants to pull back again, kind of chop around inside of that 60 to 70 level. Right now, breaking 3,000 people on the stream. We're going, baby. ICT in the house. Welcome to the party, guys. If you're just now tuning in for the first time ever, you want to learn more about what I do here every day on the channel, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to learn more about futures, there's a 20% off discount there. Link in the chat box right now for Topstep and futures. So there's that pullback. This is exactly what I was worried about happening when I took profit there quickly. You can see how that thing just pulled right back down there to my entry. I was kind of thinking that candle right there could do that. So right now, all we need to do really is just wait for this thing to break out over the 70. Over the 70 there. And then we can get this kind of excited going there. Let's hear. We got a lot of ICT traders in the house. What are you guys looking at? Where's the levels at? What's the breakout, the setup right now? I'm interested to see what you guys think. What do you got? Let's see all the trained ICT traders in the house, in the chat. Give us some ideas. Give us some ideas here. Actually, yeah, that's pretty cool. ICT did shout me out 100%. Congratulations. Nice Friday there. Thank you for that. Right now, holding here at the 65s. Will we break? Like I said, we're kind of just watching to see if we get this breakout over the 70s here next. The idea of the ICT system, it's a lot to it. Honestly, I've kind of messed around a little bit with the whole fair value gaps. I think the fair value gaps are probably the easiest concept to understand when it comes to the ICT idea, right? Smart money concepts. Right now, holding here at the 66s. Will we continue to push higher? That resistance here at the 70s. Right now, we're up 600 bucks. We're looking for a breakout over this 70 level and then turning 70 into support. And get this going. 57 sell side liquidity. All right. We got 1,200 likes on the stream. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, let's blow it up. We're going for fucking records today. Fresh Cash Friday. And right now, watching this 70 level. If we can get over that 70 level, try to squeeze up above that 70, we go to like 75 and then 77 and then 80 here on the book map right now. So book map, we can see all that action and looking for the action here. If you don't know what ICT is, just you can go on YouTube and look it up. Another YouTuber gave me a little love on Twitter this morning, so some of his followers are checking it out. So thanks for that. Thanks for the support this morning to some new friends and family. We're here, we're ready to party. Let's go. And that 70 level acting as resistance still. We're getting tighter and tighter there. So expecting if we can get through that 70 level here on the book map, we get moving. The high of day yesterday was what, 77, I believe, right? Yeah. The high of day yesterday is, yeah, 77 area. And still having trouble getting through these 60s right now. That's 69.75 the high so far. So 70 holding us down. We're right there in the middle. In the middle here between that support down here in the 60s. We got the resistance up there at the 70s. Looking at the book map right now, you can see kind of just in the middle here, we've got that VWAP right now, the SPY VWAP, the ES VWAP. We're above the SPY VWAP, the ES VWAP, and the NASDAQ. We got the NASDAQ's kind of squeezed up, broke over the highs, while the ES is kind of lagging here. So if we get above that 70 level, I would say, well, we're going to start squeezing up here, but we just need to get going. The NASDAQ broke above the high. I don't think it was the high, not the high from yesterday, but the high from the overnight. So the high from yesterday on the NASDAQ is 12,114 right now at the 12,077. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, I'm going for records today, baby. Sorry to keep asking, but let's just fucking hit every record in the book today. We'll go 2,000 likes. We'll go 10,000 people on the stream. Ching, baby. And just kind of sitting back here waiting and watching to see what happens next. That 70 level looking like she wants to break through there. Inner Circle Trader, welcome to the party, my friend. Also, if you spam the chat, you're gonna get banned. This is how it works. We're all adults here. Let's all act like adults, all right? We're very professional around this fucking place. Very professional. Right now, trying to get this pushed through the 70s here. The book map showing us that 70 block sitting there, 70, 71, 72. The NASDAQ's going straight up right now. NASDAQ squeezing up there, 12,100. The ES trying to squeeze through 70s. Once again, finding resistance right there. We got a pivot point on the ES at the 60s. And we've pushing right up there right now. Pushing up there. Trying to get above that 70 level. A little fake out. We got 70, 75. We're getting tighter and tighter here at the 70s. Those first 3-minute candles looking a little indecisive right now. Just watching here. If we can push above 70 strong, well, then it's off to the races. But right now, just kind of sitting right there. Running into that resistance. This is what I was afraid of there. Just kind of having too much resistance there at the 70s. Right now, we got numbers coming out at 10 a.m. this morning. Numbers at 10 a.m. So maybe we kind of just sit back, wait for those numbers to come out, and then we get a clearer move. We don't need to go crazy. You know, like we don't really need to do anything crazy at this point. We just need to wait for the right opportunity, and then we jump in. That's what I love about trading. This setup or this type of trading here. All we're looking for is simple setups, simple breakouts. We don't need to, you know, overcomplicate things. I like to make things easy. I don't know about you guys. You guys like to make? I like to make trading as easy as possible. 3,000 people in the house. We're breaking records. #1 day trading channel on YouTube. At least #1 day trading live day trading channel every morning. We're live here at 9:15. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, you know what to do. Right now, that rip back up to the 60s there. I mean, to the 70s. We're holding right there at the 80 EMA on the 3-minute chart right here. And then over that 70 level, you got the high of day from yesterday up there at the 76s here. The market looking bullish, like she wants to go higher, but just trying to, I think once we get over those numbers at 10 a.m., it'll get a better move. Right now, just kind of getting that choppy action before those numbers come out here. The reason that I use a 3-minute chart, honestly, is the fact that the 3-minute chart is between the 5-minute chart and the 1-minute chart. I think that's kind of really the setup for me. Yeah, no trade right now. We're just sitting here chopping around. I think, like I said, just kind of be patient, wait for those 10 a.m. numbers, and then once those numbers come out here at 10 a.m., I think we'll see a better move here, some better breakout setup. Yeah, I don't think you could do the 2.5-minute chart. I tried. You can't do 2.5 minutes. Only 3-minute charts. I'll let you know, Sandra. Don't you worry. I am using the 2000 tick chart as well. I got the 2000 tick chart pulled up. I got the 3-minute chart. I got every time frame possible. 5-minute, 1-minute, 3-minute, 15-minute, 2000. We got every time frame. And then we got the book map just looking crazy over here with this time frame. Look at this. How do you read it? Nobody knows. It just goes ding, 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 ding. What we're looking for right now is a move here, and we're looking 73 little liquidity there. We zoom out some more. It's not as crazy, but right above us we got 75. I mean, they're pretty much going to be stacked up resistance wise, knowing that they have that high of day from yesterday there. So really just waiting for these numbers. I think the numbers are just kind of causing this choppy action here. Got the numbers causing the action there. So we got about 15 minutes here till the market opens. 15 minutes till those numbers come out. 15 minutes till the numbers come out. If you guys want to learn more about Topstep, there's a link there in the chat box. Get 20% off going through the combine. You can learn all about becoming a futures trader today. If you haven't already checked out Topstep, they pay out the first 5,000. You keep 90-10 profit split. There's my little spiel for the day. Link in the chat box. Let's keep this party going. We're waiting for numbers here at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. numbers. And it's off to the races. Right now, that's I mean, we keep hammering 70s, so we'll kind of see what happens. We got that 77 was the high of day yesterday, and then above that, that 92.50 is the pivot on the ES. So get above 77, work our way up there to the 92. We work our way up there 92, and then we'll see kind of what happens there. We got 1,500 likes here on the stream. I think we're literally breaking records today. Over 3,000 people watching. All right, all right. Congratulations. If you're tuning in right now, you're at the right place. You're at the #1 live day trading channel. And kind of watching here at the 70s right now. Dorian's up $1,000. Let's go. I'm only up $600. Dorian, you beat me so far, but I'm waiting for these numbers to come out here at 10 a.m. The problem is we know what happens when those numbers come out. Even if we're in a trade, we might just have some stupid price action, end up getting stopped out, and then that move happens here. There it is, up to the 73s now. We were long earlier from the 64s, now up there to the 673s. Rock and roll, baby. 74 now pushing. We got that high of day to get through from yesterday, 77. So I would expect 77 to act as resistance here as we push up. We can see on the book map right now, look at that 77 level. Looking nice and red, nice and dark. Nice and dark, nice and red up there. And just kind of waiting and watching here. I don't have a Discord actually, so we're just live on YouTube. What do you need a Discord for when you're live on YouTube? All right, a little bit of a pullback here. Try to pull back into that 70s again. Like I said, just kind of waiting for those numbers to come out here. Waiting for these numbers to come out at the 10 a.m. and then see what happens. We got that high of day from yesterday to think about here, so. What are you guys all getting in? What are y'all getting about argument about? Oh man, the chat's getting hot and bothered. You guys are all heated. Y'all a bunch of heated people in the chat. So we got about 14 minutes here till the numbers come out. I'm gonna be right back. Oh, she's going. Push up there to the 74s now. I'm just wait. I hate when this happens. You got this. You know those numbers are coming out, and it's just like I really don't want to get long into those numbers. This thing's going right now though. 75s. Fuck me. Come on. 75. Look at that thing. 75, 75 high so far. On the book map right now, we got that 77 level there, acting as liquidity resistance, 77, and then above us 80. So 77 was the high of day from yesterday, and the market is still squeezing higher. We were long earlier from the 64s, and here's the move up now. We're going, testing 77s. The Nasdaq's just breaking out. The ES trying to break out through the 77s here and still trying to squeeze up through that level. Above us is going to be 80 being the resistance up there. So we get up there to the 80s possible through this 77 level now. We're still squeezing. The NASDAQ's going straight up right now. 12,130 on the NASDAQ. The ES at the 77s here. So possible push up there to the 80s next on the book map. The market is squeezing. We got these numbers coming out at 10 a.m. right now. The market pushing up, squeezing up there, trying to get that tap on the 80s here. Let's see if they tap 80s. Try to tap 80s here. Try to tap 80s. Will they eat through 80 before the numbers come out? The $1 million question here. Through that 80 area, trying to break through 80s here. Tap, tap, tapping 80s. On the book map, look at that thing. It's just like a vacuum right now, just taking out these orders. So get through that 80 level, and then looks like even possible. I'm not gonna say we're going to 90 right now, but when these numbers come out, there's a good chance that we could squeeze up there to the 90s if the numbers make the market move. We're getting taken out, baby. Look at that. Todd long from the 62s. Nice work, Todd. That was a beautiful entry if you got long there at the 62s this morning. I got long at 64 this morning, looking for that move up there to the 70s. This was not kind of loving that idea of having that 70 resistance right there, but there's that push all the way up there to the 80s now. I think we had the high so far of day. The high there, yeah, 80. So now that these, I think the numbers are coming out, we're just kind of waiting for this thing to do something, not do something, but to go. So over 80. Will she go all the way? Right now on the day, we're up $1,000 on the day, just kind of waiting for this breakout, for these numbers to come. There's that 80 push now. We're still going. We're still going over the 80, 83 there. They put some liquidity back on right there at the 80s again. Those dark areas of red is where they're adding liquidity, taking away liquidity. And just kind of sitting back, waiting and watching now to see what happens here. I mean, we're going to have, I think on the breakout here, this thing is just going right now. I'm kind of impressed that it's had this much power so far this morning. You can see here on the 3-minute chart, look at the MACD earlier crossing right there, pretty much like right before open, and then it was just ripping up there to the 80s now. Wow, you gotta love it. The breakout, the move, there she is, 82, still going. You just close your eyes, get long this morning. Hopefully nobody bought, nobody got short this morning. Did you get short? Raise your hand if you got short this morning. Raise your hand if you think you got short this morning. And we got about 9 minutes here. 9 minutes. I mean, I'm pretty bullish here. Like I said, trying to get that idea of the push up there to the 92s. We got that pivot point here on the ES for that move up there, 92. Getting that breakout. We had that channel between the 60 and 70s, and then we were looking to test that high of day from yesterday, and now I would say 92s is in target there. So this is looking pretty good. As long as we held that 60 area at open, I was bullish. We had that pivot point right there at the 60s. So we held the 60s nicely on the 15-minute chart, getting the breakout. This is that 15-minute kind of breakout strategy. Again, over the 70s, up there to the 81s. We are rocking. We are rolling, baby. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, let's blow it up. We got 1,500 likes right now. And there she goes, up there at 80. It just won't stop. Just keeps going. 81, 82s, trying to push through here. On the book map right now, we got 8 minutes until those news comes out at 10 a.m. Spyro, you said you got in at 68 and got out at 65.50. I think you got stopped out right at the kind of bottom of that move, my friend. Probably could have had a little bit larger stop there. I'm not sure I'd want to YOLO this short right now, but whatever you want to do. Hey, this is not financial advice. You guys place your own trades here. I don't like fighting the trend. I like to be with the trend. I like to fly with the market, baby. The market wants to go up. I want to go up with it. I can fly like an eagle. Fly like an eagle. to the sea. Wait, is that how it goes? Fly to the sea? Do you fly to the sea in that song? The NASDAQ just squeezing straight up here as well. Like I said earlier, the NASDAQ squeezing up there, and I was like, man, this ES wants to go with it. You gotta love when you see the NASDAQ just going straight up, breaking through resistance and all that fun stuff, because normally the ES, if the ES hasn't broken out while the NASDAQ has broken out, it can be kind of a pretty good indicator that we're gonna go higher on the ES. So we'll see what happens here when these numbers come out. You never know. These numbers could come out and we could just plummet. Just plummet like a rock. Whee! Trekking's waiting for the Patrick Wieland breakout. All right, all right. Kind of setting up for it right now. We get more of a pullback here. We'll see. I mean, right now we're kind of, I'm not sure this is going to play out that way just because these numbers are going to come out here, but right now still breaking out to the upside there. Don't worry, I'll sing some more later on today. Still pushing. You gotta, you know, the problem is it gets to a point where it just keeps going higher, and like, what do? Do you just keep buying the top over and over? It gets tricky, getting tricky. The price action definitely gets tricky at a certain point when you're just like, all right, fuck me, you know? Well, not fuck me, but this gets to a point where you gotta ask yourself, like, what do you do? Just keep buying the tops here? We got about 5 minutes till these numbers come out. I'm waiting no matter what, 5 minutes. I don't think it's worth it to rush into anything right now. Let's wait for this data to come out at 10 a.m. and then we can kind of look for a better setup here. And now testing 8250. Look at this thing. So yeah, we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. I'm fucking jacked on energy drinks right now. Jacked. Jacked to the tits. I'm jacked to the tits. All right, so after, let's look above us. We got the pivot point at the 92, and then we got a pivot up there at the 4,110 level. So just a couple pivots to think about here. Just a couple pivots to think about today. Right now, getting stuck here at the 82s. Let's make it a good day, my friends. Let's make it a good day. Just being patient. There's no point really in doing anything before these numbers come out. You know, like it's just, there's really just no reason to do anything until these numbers come out. The numbers come out and then we party. That's kind of what I'm thinking, right? Until those numbers come out, we're just sitting back. We're just being patient. We're just waiting. We got about 3 minutes here. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. You know what was funny is somebody left a comment on one of my videos today. This is when you know people are fucking idiots. Someone left a comment on my videos and was like, this guy obviously is a scam. He makes no money. He drives a shitty car. Somebody literally said that. That was their comment. The reason that I'm a scam is because I drive a shitty car. Let's recap though. I paid $5,000 for a quality Subaru here in Hawaii. $5,000 for a quality Subaru. It might not be a fucking Lamborghini, but let's be honest. Like, I work hard for my money. I trade, I make the money, I do the money. I don't really feel like I need to go out and buy a Lambo to justify that I'm, you know. Am I rich because I have a nice car, or do I have just a big payment on that car or a rental, you know? But I think it's fucked up. I think it's fucked up. Don't be coming at me. Don't be making fun of my car. Ugh. I mean, I think honestly, if you think about that, like very successful people, do they go out and buy a Lambo? You know? I don't know. I personally don't really see the value there to go out and buy a Lambo. For me, I would rather buy something that, you know, maybe a second house, a third house, you know, I mean, something other than something that's just going to lose money forever. Unless it's maybe an old classic Lambo. I know, yes, some Lambos go up in value, but in general, spending $200,000, $300,000 on a car might not be the best investment. But yeah, I would never, like, anyway, I don't think either way, like, I just would never go out and buy a Lambo. Even if I was a billionaire, I wouldn't buy a Lambo. If I was a billionaire, I'd have like a fucking Maybach and I'd have a driver. I'd have Jason Statham. I'd have a guy who wears a fucking tuxedo and is my personal driver, who's also a black belt in karate. Here we go. Numbers are out. The market trying to push through here. We got that 80 level acting as resistance. So we get above 82.50, try to squeeze up there towards the 90s here. Right now on the book map, showing that liquidity sitting there. Just kind of watching to see what happens. We got that iceberg seller at the 80s right now, trying to hold it down. So if we can get above that 80 level strong here, try to get this thing to squeeze. Pulling back here, 75s now. The numbers are out, 10 a.m. Numbers, party. And there's that move. Ooh, they're dumping it. Dumping it down here. On the 3-minute chart, you can see nice little pullback there. We got that 21 EMA down there. I wouldn't be mad about, I mean, turning 70 into support here and then getting that breakout would be nice. That's what would love to see. Kind of turn that previous area of resistance into support, and then we get that next breakout to the upside here. So kind of watching that move. Possibly over 80s, get over 80s, push up here into the 90s. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm still not bearish. I don't like to change up from being bullish to bearish just because we had one little move like that. We got the VWAP down there at the 67. So as long as we're above the VWAP, I'm staying bullish. You know, I don't just change up. I don't just get short because we've moved down 2 points. You know, I like to stay with the flow of the market here and try to get this push up through the 80s next. And there's that push back up. So like I said, just not trying to short just because we pulled back, you know, a couple dollars there. We're looking for the overall momentum still to stay the same. And we get this push up through the 80s next. 80, 75. We get that push through 82s and then test that 90 level here. Right now, the NASDAQ squeezing up there. The NASDAQ, the ES trying to squeeze through here and get this push up. Beautiful. There's the move through the 85s now and get that push up over that 82. There's that breakout. Like I said, over 80, getting the push up there, 85 now. See if this thing goes all the way to the 90s. On the book map right now, we got some liquidity sitting there at the 85. So 85 liquidity there, but nice little breakout so far. We get through this area here, 85, and then push up there to that pivot point at the 90s. Next would be kind of where I would be targeting for this move. Pretty much, I think if we break 85s, we'll be up there towards the 90s. Nice little breakout move there. This is exactly what you guys got to learn. If anybody shorted that move to the downside there, you got to be looking at the bigger picture, my friends. And I'm afraid that there's somebody out there that probably shorted when those numbers came out there. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm thinking that there's somebody out there that probably shorted this breakdown, and you're wondering why you got squeezed out. You know, nothing changed. Just because we had that little move down does not mean it's time to short. I think people literally, like, they think any type of weakness or any type of move down is like a time to get short, and it's not. Like, this is the time to really be waiting for that opportunity to get in there. You want to be getting in for that move, letting the buyers get in, not try to be selling into this move. You know, think about that. Like, let's not be trying to sell into these moves down. Let's try to be, we're trying to buy. Buyers want to buy low, sellers want to sell high. So if you were shorting anywhere in this area, like, there was literally just no reason to even be thinking about shorting anywhere in this area until we broke through that VWAP. We had the VWAP down there at the 68s on that move. So as long as we were holding the VWAP, there's just no reason. So on the day right now, we're up $1,400 on the day, just kind of getting some nice little easy little breakout trades here. And just kind of waiting, being patient. I like the patience, especially on a Friday. There's nothing I hate more than a Friday and losing money on a Friday. I do not want to do that. I don't know about you guys, but there is nothing worse. I could literally lose money every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But as long as I have a green Friday, I could lose money every day of the week. But as long as I have a green Friday, I'll be happy. I'm like, well, every day except for Friday sucked. But if let's say I have green day Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I lose on Friday, it's gonna ruin my whole fucking week. Gonna ruin my whole fucking week. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally gonna ruin my whole fucking week there. So that's not what I'm doing. The weekend's too slow for me to make money. All right, looking for this breakout here. Can we get through the 85s and try to push up there to the 90s? We got the 88 liquidity sitting there, kind of acting as a magnet right now, and then that 90 area up there. Overall market bullish. Bulling, baby. We're bulling out here. The buyers are looking for opportunities. The sellers are just getting squeezed. I'm thinking we're going 90s here. It might be a little bit of a battle right now, but that pivot point up there at the 90 area it's 92 actually on the ES right now. And we also have the 406.44 pivot on the SPYs. So I think there's a pretty good chance of this thing squeezing up there to the 90s here today and touching those pivot points. The NASDAQ as well, 12,190 on the NASDAQ on the 15-minute chart. Now look at this thing just going on the 15-minute chart, just green, 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 green. I keep talking about this idea of like just only trading the 15-minute chart. I don't know. It might just be too crazy, but it could work. It could really work if you think about this strategy, right? Like, you get the breakout on the 15-minute chart, and then you just basically move your stop to the bottom of those 15-minute candles. So let's say you got in here. Let's just say you got in late. Let's say you got this candle. You got this breakout over the high here. So you got in. Let's say you got in here at the 70s. You know, you basically put your stop to the low of this candle being 62. So you're risking 8 for, you know, 10, 20. There's that move through the 85s now. We're still going. We're going 90s, baby. We're going 90s here. I'm just calling it. I can't, this is not financial advice, obviously. Not going to guarantee it, but this thing fucking wants 90s. 92s. Let's see. Can we get 92 to get hit perfectly here? 88's pushing. 88's pushing. Patrick Wieland in the house. We're doing it live every day at 9:15 a.m. If you guys are watching anyone else, I don't know what you're doing. If you're watching any other YouTuber, maybe, you know, some people watching ICT, but other than ICT, whatever you're watching, just stop watching and tune in. Let's go. There's that 90 push. I didn't guarantee it, obviously, but there it is. 90 getting tapped beautifully. We got 92 for the pivot there. 92 for the pivot. Will we get there? You like that? You like that? I was like, oh, don't watch anyone else on YouTube, but you can also watch ICT. We can all be friends. The problem is, I would say 90% of the people on YouTube are just 100% full of shit. Like 100%. I guarantee there's somebody out there on YouTube that's streaming right now or doing whatever, and they probably shorted this move at some point. I don't know why people make it hard. Like, don't fucking make it hard. Do not make trading hard. You know what I mean? Don't make it fucking hard. That's what I love about my overall style of trading and just the whole idea here. Look at this thing. I mean, there was we know what was funny is we actually drew this line before we got the breakout there. I said over 80, get that move up there to the 90s. There it is, almost to that 92 pivot. We're getting that 92 pivot here. It wants that 92 pivot. We're pushing. Let's see. We get it right here through that 92s. If we hit 92 on this candle, on this 3-minute candle, I'm dropping the mic. I'm fucking walking away. I'm done. It's Fresh Cash Friday, baby. You know, it's Fresh Cash. Are we going 92s right here? How can one man be so good? How can one man be so good? Wow. Yes, made money on it. I got long there at the 80, 75. And there's that push up there, 92s. Let's go. Hey, it's not just me, my friends. I see other people in the chat as well, other viewers calling out that 90 level. I love to see it. I want to see everybody in the chat with the right fucking mindset. You know what's funny is we used to have days where people would be like in the chat would be saying the opposite of what I would be saying. And I was like, what is wrong with these people? Why are they all thinking this way? But it's funny because the more and more that I stream on YouTube, I feel like more and more people are starting to see how simple these strategies are. Like, don't overcomplicate things. Trade the fucking pivots. Look at this. I mean, we talked about it earlier, that pivot touch. Guys, this is not fucking rocket science. Can I make it very clear? This is not fucking rocket science. You do not need to be a genius, you know? You do not need to be a fucking genius to see what's going on here. Don't overcomplicate it. I swear to God, people overcomplicate trading so fucking hard. So, there's the breakout. There's the move. We're jacked to the tits right now. Jacked to the tits. I mean, what's funny is here, what's really funny for this setup here is, you know, basically we talked about this idea of getting this breakout over 70 earlier this morning. We got the breakout. You know, what's funny is we pulled back. We pulled back and literally 72 was the low there. So we retested that area of resistance, turned it into support, obviously very bullish. Like I said, there was no reason to get short. People were thinking about shorting. They were like, oh, this thing's going to be getting dumped after those numbers came out. But you can see how we ripped back up there. This is the 3-minute chart. We push up there in the 90s. Think about it. This is only fucking 6 minutes of action or 9 minutes of action. Here we go. And we are rocking and we're rolling, my friends. Actually, yeah. 9 minutes of action there. We're going from the 80s up there to the 90s now. And we are rocking, we are rolling. Can we get 2,000 likes here on the stream today? We're doing it live. For all the fans out there, all the fans. Everybody tuning in. Welcome to the party. I'm excited that you guys are all here today. You know, today is the day. Friday, Fresh Cash Friday, that's when it all happens. This is when we like it to happen. This is when we want to see it happen. And today, I'm not even rich today. Like, it's not a rich day for me, but you can see right now on the day, we're up $1,400. No losing trades, 0 losing trades, and it's a Friday. I'm totally fine with that. I like having no losing trades on a Friday. I don't want to give back any profits. I'm totally fine. We've had an amazing week so far this week, and we're making money on this move here. I like to just, on Fridays, I normally try to scale down a little bit. I take profit a little bit quicker. I'm just like, hey, it's Friday. Like I said, there's nothing worse to me than having a red Friday. I just don't want to do it, you know? How can a sexy man be so good at day trading? You know, people think that being a day trader, you got to be a little, you know, a little dweeb like Ricky Gutierrez. You know, people think that that's what like the optimal life of a day trader is, that you should sit on your computer all day drinking energy drinks and just talking about numbers and not doing anything active. But no, I'm telling you, my friends, if you want to be the alpha #1 day trader, you got to go to the gym, you got to eat fucking meat, and you got to live your best life. If you're single, you better be out there as well doing other things. If you got a girlfriend, you got a wife, well, you better be a good boyfriend or a good husband. But in general, we're living that alpha life every day, right? Every day, baby. We waking up in the morning. You got to think, it's 5 o'clock here. 5 o'clock in Hawaii right now. Literally 5 o'clock in the morning. Tell me one other person who wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning and puts on a live show like this and puts it on like we're doing it. Tell me one other person. Tell me what, it's not happening. Alphas are too dumb. No, fuck that. Only dumb alphas up in here. You know what I'm gonna do after today, after this session? Once I'm done trading, guess what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna sit around and cry about how I lost money today, that's for sure. That's the first thing I'm not gonna do. That's some real beta shit. But for me, I'm gonna be waking. Oh, I'm already awoke here. I'm already woke. But for me, I'm gonna be going to the gym after this and getting the fucking pump on, right? It sounds funny, but honestly, like I'm telling you guys, my trading 100% got better the day that I stopped being a fat fuck. Literally, the day that I stopped being a fat fuck is the day that my trading got better. And I'm not trying to be mean, you know, I'm not trying to say that people are fat and blah, blah, blah. But like, for me personally, like I just needed that. I needed that action. I can't just sit on the computer all day long and stare at fucking numbers. I need to go out and move my body. I need to sweat. I need to feel like I'm doing something. Yeah, and I've only gotten better looking with that action as well, you know? Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you gotta check me out. Check me out right now. Check me out on Instagram. It's not Patrick Wieland, at not Patrick Wieland. At not Patrick Wieland. Fucking Instagram deleted my Instagram account. It literally Instagram banned me because I'm just I'm too good looking. Literally, I think that's why they banned me. I figured it out. They have banned me because I'm too good looking. All right, so we pushed up there to that pivot there on the ES. Now it's anyone's game. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do here? I know there are a lot of fake Instagram accounts out there as well. If I only have one account, it's not Patrick Wieland. It's not actually Patrick Wieland. It's only not Patrick Wieland. The best part is that there's actual scammers out there that still have all of my photos and all of my videos. Like I don't even have those fucking videos anymore, but the scammers have them. Like it's amazing to see. Like literally. Ricky's not buff though. Ricky's just like a little fucking dweeb. Ricky goes to the gym and literally just like sits there and just like uses the machines and just ugh. He's like the typical gym bro, 100%. Ricky 100% is a typical little gym bro. Go to the gym, hang out with my boys for 5 hours, pumping metal. What did Ricky do to me? He's just fucking, he exists. I told you guys earlier before, anybody out there that exists in this space, if you're a YouTuber and you talk about stocks, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. It's fair game, you know? Little tricky Ricky. I still remember back when Ricky was making videos about flipping cars. This is the fucking best. Ricky said that he was gonna buy a Audi R8 and then flip it for $10,000 in profit. And he made this whole thing about it, right? Like he literally made this whole thing about how he was gonna do it. And I literally was like, there's no fucking way. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna buy that car. You're not gonna do it. And guess what? He never bought the car. It was all just like, it's always just a big fucking front with that kid. And then, you know, like I said before, like, you know how I know Ricky was a dweeb little weirdo in the first place? Like, he's over here claiming how he's a millionaire living in Arizona. At one point, he literally claimed that he was the youngest millionaire in Arizona. What? Like, how do you even, like, what? That's your claim? I'm the youngest millionaire in Arizona. How'd you know that? How'd you know that? Did you call the Millionaire Society? Hello, Millionaire Society. I just want to make sure that I'm the youngest millionaire in Arizona. Yes, I am. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Hang up. No. God. And the best part is, like, people believe it too. Hey, the best part about my stream is people hate me because I talk shit, but they also keep coming back because they know it works. You know, that's what I love about it. That's what I love about it. So we pushed up there perfectly. I mean, we hit that. We hit the 90 area perfectly. At this point, like I said, I'm just dropping the mic and I'm done for the day. We're making the money. We're almost to 2,000 likes here. Almost 2,000 likes in the stream. We got 1,848 likes. So if you guys haven't already hit that like button, blow it up there. I like how I'm not being nice. I'm being me. So that 92 pivot was right there. We talked about that earlier, getting that tap of that pivot perfectly. Bang, bang, bang. No problems here. And then after that, 4,100 being the next pivot. So if we get above this pivot here on the ES at the 92s, well, I would say 4,100 is sitting right there. So my Instagram's blowing up right now. A bunch of new followers. You know what I'm gonna do with my Instagram? This is my new goal for Instagram. I'm not gonna post anything informational or anything inspirational or anything. I'm literally not gonna post anything that's actually like valuable. I'm just gonna post the most random ass shit. Maybe like me playing golf or just whatever. I give zero. I'm like over fucking Instagram at this point. I'm gonna be the rebellion I'm gonna actually use Instagram for what Instagram's for, being instant. You know, on the instantness. Post a picture of my car. Random ass Insta. That's gonna be my new Instagram. Random ass Insta. My Instagram is at not Patrick Wieland, if you want to follow my random ass Instagram. Sage, thanks for the $20. Thank you. We had some guys. We had Honeycomb Gaming as well coming through with the $10 tip. I love to see it. Honeycomb said that I helped them learn patience with the market. Honestly, I'm telling you guys, the best thing to do as a day trader is just to learn to not trade. Like I told one of my friends the other day in real life, I have, real life friends. I know you guys are my friends as well, but I have real life friends. And we were talking about this. He's a day trader. He's battling this, issue of like every day he wakes up and he's like, I want to take a trade. I want to make money. The problem is not every day is going to be a good day, right? Like today, good day. We had a good day. We had that nice little move. We had the setup. We had all this amazingness, and now it's like, now what do you do now? And now you wait. The thing is, like, if you missed out on this move this morning, if you missed out on this move from the 70s up there to the 90s, what do you do now? Now you just wait. You just give it time. Let the market do its thing. The market's going to move in waves, right? Like it's going to push up, it's going to pull back. It's going to push up, it's going to pull back. Just got to be patient, my friends. Don't go forcing. Every day is not, I remember we talked about it before. Every day there's going to be, I would say 60%, I said 50%, but whatever, 60%, 50% of the time. So pretty much there's 20 days in the market in the month. You can trade 20 days a month, maybe 22 days. But out of those 20 days, 10 days, minimum 10 days of those 20 days are going to be, choppy, crappy days. Literally, right? Choppy, crappy days. So when the market, there's a 50% chance, like literally better than a 50% chance the market's going to be crappy. Once you realize that, once you like put that in your brain and that's all you think about, well, then it just makes it so much easier to be like, hey, don't trade it. So, Arsh, why would you ever, don't take any shorts, my friend. Don't get short. If I tell you guys one thing, don't short above the VWAP. It's just not worth it. Don't fight the trend. Don't try to get those little shorts. I know people are always like, yeah, but I can get a short from the 80s down here to the 72s. But it's like, why? Why do it? Why fight it? There is no reason to be short this morning. Zero reason. Zero. I don't care what anyone says. I literally don't give zero fucks what anyone says. There is no reason to be shorting. You know what I mean? Especially knowing that we had that pivot up there at the 90s. Like, that's fucking it, man. I know Foxtrot, like, what's it matter that last year it was a short? Like, oh, the market went down last year. Like, oh, like, just because the market went down last year, like, doesn't mean it's going to go fucking down today. Like, every day is a new day, my friends. Every fucking day. I don't know why people even, like, sit here and think about, like, well, yesterday the market went up, so today it must be a short. Like, I love that, like, that train of thought. Like, oh, well, the market went down yesterday, so today we must rally. So I mean, I don't think shorting is like bad. I'm not like anti-shorting, but like when the market's pushing up and we're pushing to a pivot point and we're showing strength, we're above the VWAP, there's no reason to short. This morning, if we broke below this pivot point here at the 59s, we started moving down, we're below the VWAP, yeah, let's get short, let's make some money to the downside. But there's no reason to short this. Like, guys, there's zero fucking reason to short today. And I know people are gonna be like, well, I shorted here at the 92s. Okay, that's fine, perfect. You shorted 92s, now it's pulling back, but still, like, especially like there's no reason to be short here from the 82s earlier, and anywhere in this level. Now we're pulling back here. That's totally fine. Like, it's part of it, but like I have no, like, for me right now, I have no emotion. I don't care. Like, I'm not like sitting here looking at this chart right now and I'm thinking like, I'm not sitting here looking at this chart going, oh my gosh, like I gotta get short, it's pulling back. All I'm thinking is like, I'm waiting for my next setup, right? I'm just waiting for my next setup. That's all I'm waiting for. Every day, it's the same exact plan. Like, literally every day I take the same plan of just waiting for my next setup. I don't have any FOMO. And I'm telling you right now, like, I used to do that shit. I used to sit there and be like, oh my gosh, I'm missing out. And I would end up shorting at the bottom and I end up buying at the top. I see so many people like this, like literally so many people that I literally watch other day traders videos and it blows my mind how many other day traders do the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do. I don't really buy dips either. I buy breakouts, breakdowns. The great thing about the breakout trades, the breakdown trades is The drawdown is very small. Like literally there's like zero drawdown. I would say, you know, 90% of the time, most trades that I take, if it's going to be a good trade, like if it's going to work out, like I'm not going to have any drawdown. It's funny like that. Like I feel like people always ask me like, oh, you just like, you never lose. I do lose. I do have losing days. It happens. But in general, the great thing about my strategy is I really don't need to have drawdowns. You know, I have like zero reason to have a drawdown because I'm literally jumping in for breakouts. I'm jumping out. So that's what I like. Literally, I love this strategy. Hey, you know, I'm excited that my other YouTuber friends are up $25 a day. I think they're I'm happy for them. Hey, at the end of the day, it's not that I want other people to lose. I just want other people to fucking wake up and just address the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is simple. Who's the #1 day trader on YouTube doing it live every morning? Who? I don't want to raise my hand here, but I'm gonna fucking raise it. We do this every morning, 9:15, every fucking morning. We do this. Other YouTubers are buying at the top and they're selling at the bottom. If that's what you're into, you're at the wrong place, because I like to do it opposite. I'm more of like a buy low, sell high kind of guy. I know there's people out there that believe that buying high and selling low is the best way to make money, but I believe personally that the best way to make money is to buy low, sell high. I'm not a genius. I didn't go to college. I don't have a, PhD, a doctorate or anything like that, but I do believe that buying low, selling high is the best way to make money, or selling high, buying low. I don't think there's any way to make money the opposite. I don't think you can make money buying high and selling low. I'm not sure. I think 1 + 1 = 2. And if you buy at the top and you sell at the bottom, you're not 1 + 1ing. I know it's my opinion. I know it's my opinion. I don't want to mess with anyone's strategy. Like, I don't want to ruin anyone's strategy here. Eichter said that I should focus on myself and not on others. Well, guess what? Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to sit here and talk about whatever I want, wherever I want, whoever I want, whenever I want. I told you guys yesterday, I got 0 fucks. I give 0 fucks about what I should do. You know what I mean? Like 0 fucks. Get the fuck, I don't care. Like, I love when people like comment like, if you were nicer, you'd have more viewers. Like, okay. Well, guess what? That's not what I'm going to do. It's just not what I'm going to fucking do. I'm going to make money. If you guys are here to fucking watch somebody be nice on YouTube and talk about Pokemon cards and fucking what they eat for dinner last night and whatever their girlfriend touched their butthole or something, like, hey, I'm not, that's not what we're here for. We're here to fucking make money. Right now, market pulling back here to the 80s. We got the VWAP down there at the 72s. We pulled all the way up there to that pivot point. Got stuck at the 92s. Beautifully touching that pivot point. Look at that pivot point touch. It was there, baby. It was there. It was there, baby. And right now I'm pulling back here. I know someone's gonna be like, well, you said not to short. Guys, just because the market's pulling back here doesn't mean that it was a good short. Like, let's just be patient. We got the MACD cross here on the 3-minute chart right now. We're pulling back 21 EMA. If we look here at the 15-minute chart right now, I mean, we're still like, this thing 15-minute chart could hold that 80 EMA all day long. Literally all day long. We've seen that happen before, so just keep that in mind. 15-minute chart still holding the overall trend. And we're just being patient and waiting and watching. We had over 10,000 views on the stream so far this morning. We've only been live for an hour. We're hitting fucking records today. We almost got 2,000 likes. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, we need about 50 more likes here to get to 2,000, Junior. Right now on this 13 EMA there on the 2,000 tick chart, just kind of watching that. No, not in a position right now. No positions open. I'm flat, just kind of waiting. Like I said, it is Friday. I love the idea that, I love the idea that it's Friday. So like, just kind of waiting for only the best setups. Like I want to jump in when the market's just like, you know how earlier the market was just going up and just squeezing and squeezing, just showing all that strength. It's like, okay, that's what I want to do. That's my trade, baby. I want to jump in there, take money on the way, baby. Take money on the way. Now you just see me crash. Now the energy drink's wearing off. The energy drink's wearing off. It's 5 a.m. Time to go back to bed. 5:30 here in Hawaii. All right. So just kind of waiting to see what happens. We got that VWAP on the ES down there at the 72. So we're still above the VWAP here. Pulling back right now. Kind of looking good for a possible kind of move back up here now. If we can hold that 21 EMA there. Do I think the indicators work? Do I like the indicators? I think for my style of trading, I like the indicators, you know. Yeah, I'm not like I'm not against it. Like people think, I mean, I don't see any problem with having indicators on your charts. Just me personally. I mean, it's just more data. It's more information. Do I think that the indicators are the end all be all? No, I don't think, you know, you obviously, you can't base your whole entire trading style off of indicators alone, but right now, pushing back up off of that 80 level here. On the 15-minute chart, look at the 15-minute chart right now. What do you guys see here on the 15-minute chart? Looking pretty fucking bull flaggy, right? On that 15-minute chart there. I know people earlier were talking about that short, but look at that thing. We break out over 89s, we push up there 4100s. So as long as we kind of hold, I think VWAP here, kind of chop around here, see what happens if the thing wants to break back to the upside here, get back over 90 and try to push up there 4100s. Try a new indicator out. Okay, we got a new indicator recommendation. Let's try it out. What do we got here? Swing arm ATR indicator. Okay, what we got? What we got? Swing arm. Let's get rid of everything else for now and see what this is. Okay. Swing arm indicator. So it's kind of like a Ichimichi code. Ichimichi. It's kind of nice to identify that overnight high there. Trail type, black flag, fib. Just looking at this new indicator right here. What's this thing all about here? What's this indicator all about right here? I don't know, I have to kind of take some time to look through it and do some back testing on it, I guess. Old indicator there. We got a massive area of liquidity right now. That 1300. Look at that iceberg seller on the book right now, on the book map here. Look at that thing getting filled there. 1600, almost 1800 now. Someone's getting filled there. Iceberg seller. You can see how on there they're not adding any size on the order book. They're just getting filled there. Look at all that volume coming in through there. We're getting a little spike up in volume there at the 85s. That iceberg seller there, 1792, holding it down right now. Above us, we got 86, we got 87. Decent amount of liquidity above us right now. Look at that iceberg, just sitting there, 1792. Just sitting there right now. How does bookmap work? Basically, we're looking at the heat map here, and you can see how it's basically showing where there's areas of liquidity. 2,000 contracts now sold at that 85 level there. Look at them, just taking it out. They're just absorbing it. 2,100 now. Wowzers, this thing's stuck there. Someone got filled 2,100 contracts. They're messing around with the price here. Get through that seller there at 21 at the 85s. Try to push up there towards the 90s. Bow, 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 bow. See if they're gonna test that 85 level here again. And that iceberg seller knows something. He's holding it down. Look at that. All that liquidity just came in there at 85. Heavy. Heavy for that liquidity there. We got over 2,000 likes on the stream. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate you. I do appreciate you. 82, not bad. 82, yeah, just sitting there thick on the book map right now. So a little pullback here. This is kind of, that's very, you can see here on the 2000 tick chart that 85 level getting stuck. Ding, 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 ding. Kind of I want to see what happens here if they're going to sell this thing down now and test that VWAP area. Possibly testing the VWAP here on the SPY. And we got the problem is the NASDAQ VWAP's all the way down there at 12,090. And the ES VWAP right now sitting at ES VWAP's at the 72, so possibly try to test that VWAP area. Get this break to the downside here. Steve L, does the length of the bar indicate different volume? No, but more basically when the 2000 tick chart's really moving fast, that's more volume. There's more transactions coming through because the tick chart's not showing the volume, it's showing transactions. It's only showing transactions. So if I buy 100 contracts, it doesn't have any effect on the actual candlestick. The 2000 tick chart is only moving based on transactions alone. So right now, still trying to hold here at the 21. We got that, possibly get that test of the 72 level again, get that double bottom. Wouldn't be bad. That would be kind of set up for a nice little kind of move back up here. Right now, the MACD, I think the MACD is being bearish right now, holding us down there. But kind of watching to see what happens here. The 80s, we're holding right there at that 21 EMA, that blue line. If we can get back above, I'd say if we get over 85, we'll push up here 4,100 next. So let's just go ahead and just be basically, you know, back above here. We get this breakout. We push up there at 4,100. And that looks like a person doing something like dancing right there. But wee! Kind of weird with the middle, but yeah. I'm Picasso. 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 I haven't heard the rooster in a minute. Not a lot of roostering going on out there. Not a lot of roostering right now. So we know that 85 area, there's a massive seller sitting up there. That iceberg order got 2,100 contracts traded there at the 85. So over 85, we get going. Make this thing party. So we'll just kind of wait for that 85 break. I got to go use the bathroom, actually. Been live now for the last hour, and I got to drink too much water. BRB. I'll leave the book map up for a second. I'll be back in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Guys, I'm a little afraid, actually. I'm a little afraid. This might be bad for me to say, but like on Twitter right now, ICT followers, it's kind of funny. There's 200,000 ICT followers, and everyone on Twitter is a genius, obviously, in Warren Buffett. But it's funny because they're all like on there talking so much shit about me trading, and I'm over here making money, but they're sitting on Twitter talking about how I don't know how to trade. So the thesis is wrong, I think. Guys, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what your strategy is. If your strategy works, it works, right? Like if you have a strategy, use it. If you trade ICT, if you trade EMAs, if you trade the book map, like I just think it's funny. Like I would never go out of my way to, if I saw someone who had a strategy that was like working, I would never go out of my way to like comment and be like, oh, this guy's an idiot. He doesn't trade my strategy. If I saw some guy who had a strategy that was working, I'd be like, oh, I want to learn what he's doing, right? Like I want to learn what the other guys are doing. So it's kind of funny that like literally all these people are like freaking out and they're like mad about the book map. That's what's so funny. They're all like, the book map's so stupid. Why would you use the book map? You don't need book map. Okay. I mean, I think it's a great tool to have. If you don't like it, don't fucking use it. No one's forcing you to use these things, but I think it's so funny because literally all these people on Twitter are literally just sheep. They're literally sheep. I got nothing against ICT, but I got something against people who just like write anything off that's not their strategy. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like I would never be mad. Like if I saw another YouTuber who had a crazy strategy, I'd be like, hey, I want to see this guy's strategy. What's he doing? How's he making money, right? So whatever. It's funny, like literally. Right now, pulling back here, 78s. I'm green on the day. That's all that fucking matters to me. I'm up $1,400 on the day right now. 2 trades, 2 winners. So, well, let's go. Do I believe that Ricky? Nah, Ricky's totally full of shit. I know it. He's full of shit. He trades on Thinkorswim. Anyone that trades on Thinkorswim is full of shit either way. I showed my trades earlier, James. No longer in a trade right now. Everyone's so butthurt about what Patter's doing. It's so funny. So, I think the book map has tons of value. If you don't know how to read it, you know how to use it, that's totally fine. I mean, that doesn't mean that doesn't work. So for me personally, I think the book map is very helpful with my trading, and I'm gonna keep using it. What's wrong with Thinkorswim? I mean, Thinkorswim is literally just the worst platform possible, especially for futures. If you're trading futures on Thinkorswim, like I got no respect for you. Like that's a losing battle right there. Yeah, but trading all assets, like you don't want to have a broker that just lets you trade all assets. Like there's brokers out there that specialize in futures, you know? I won't shit on traders for their strategy, but I'll shit on them for their platform. Yeah, 100%, because Thinkorswim is a terrible platform. Literally. It's terrible, Thinkorswim. Go trade futures on Thinkorswim. Like I dare you. Let me know how that goes. It'll be terrible. You will literally have the most terrible experience. And I'm not even promoting like my broker as the better option. I'm just saying, I know from experience that trading futures on Thinkorswim is like impossible. Right now we're holding here the 80s. Yeah, even interactive brokers. Pretty much every broker that's not a futures broker, it's you know, nothing other than futures. If you're not trading futures, trade a futures broker. Sorry. Right now, the VWAP on the ES down there at the 72, 73 right now, 73.44. The Topstep broker is Trade-of-8. It's Topstep Trader, Topstep TS Trader, but it is Trade-of-8. What period do I use for the VWAP? It's just the normal VWAP. No, nothing's changed. The just very basic VWAP, whatever the basic VWAP is. Marcos, yeah, you fucking asked the same question 5 million fucking times. Holy fuck. Please ask the question 20 more fucking times. I just answered it. God. For the book map, to get the icebergs on there, you go to settings, you go to configure add-ons, and it'll show up right there. Stops and icebergs on chart. The funny thing is, people like want to talk shit about the strategy today, but the strategy played out perfectly, even without this crazy indicator on there. But yeah, I mean, this morning we got the move off of the 60s. We trade the pivots here. From the pivots up to the 92s, perfectly hitting that pivot there. Beautiful. Now pulling back 72s right now. That 72 area right there at the VWAP right now. Will we hold support? We touched the pivot from earlier, and we pulled back. James Halsky. You can also get the fuck out. Listen, guys, if you got anything you don't like, just get the fuck out. It's that simple. I don't give a fuck, honestly. Like, I know people, like, I'm here to make my money and do what I do, but, like, if you don't like it, I just want you to walk away now. Just walk away now. I don't know what's going on right now. You're just asking, but you're asking stupid fucking questions. You're not asking a question, you just ask stupid questions. You said, I never show my trades. Well, I'm not in a trade right now. I'm focused. Everybody were like telling me to focus doesn't make me more focused. Trust me. I'm focused. What are you, the fuck? Oh my gosh. Nanny's up in here. Yes, you missed it earlier, James. We traded the breakout earlier. You missed it. Right now, pulling back here to the 70s. We're going to member only chat. Member only chat. Here we go. When does my bias change to short? Let's think about this. Looking right now, we're below the VWAP here. The problem still is, like, even if we get below VWAP here, we've got just all this area down here, this previous price action area. So it's just like, I don't want to be just shorting into this level here. The only way that I'd be considering getting short today would be if we break below 60 here. Problem now is we could kind of just get into this area and be choppy and have some trouble there. So just a little hesitant. A little hesitant of shorting down there in the 60s right now. Kind of watching the book map here, just like to see what's going on price action wise. You got that 72 level up there, kind of maybe push back up 72s, test that. We got the VWAP all the way up there at the 73s right now. See if they kind of push back up, try to retest that VWAP here, 73, 72s. Right now, big liquidity just popped up there at the 70s. The book map showing that big old box of liquidity right there, trying to sell down from the 70s. And then we got that 68 level. So 70 is holding us down right now. Kind of watching this 70. If we break through what 68, like I said, I just don't. I don't love it's looking very much like a nice little break to the downside here, but I just do not like shorting going into that support down there. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Fuck around and find out. I don't want to fuck around and find out today, that's for sure. Not on a Friday. On a Monday, on a Tuesday, yeah, I'll fuck around to find out, but not on a Friday. I do not want to fuck around and finding out on a Friday. No, thank you. Not doing it. Let's go. New members, Alex and Franz. It's so funny. All the haters that just like, that are really that talk, they can't afford $5 a month. What's it prove, right? The haters ain't making money, baby. The winners be making the money. All the haters can't afford the $5. Oh, hey, you know the thing is, like, what do you want to do? You want to make money, or do you want to sit around hating? You know, like, I would never hate on, like I said, I would never go out of my way to like hate on someone who's successful. You know, it just I wouldn't do it. There's this little pushback up. Let's see if we get that 72 touch. We were thinking about earlier, get that pushback up 72s, that VWAP area. VWAP right now is at wait, yeah, 70 for the VWAP there, 73. So looking to see if we can push back up and test that VWAP area here, 73s. The thing too is, like, you got to think about it. Like, if everybody in the market traded the same strategy, well, then the market would never move, right? Like, there has to be different strategies. You need, I mean, you every day trader, you think about it, like, but honestly, like, if everybody traded the same fucking, if every single person in the world was only trading the ICT strategy, well, then the market would never move. So you can hate, you can be mad that other people trade other strategies all you want, but like, you pretty much, you know, you need other people out there to trade. So we push back up to that 70, I think the 70, what was it? 70, 75 high on that candle. Market selling off right now. Down here to the 65s now. Nice little break to the downside. Just did not love the idea of just, I mean, through that break through the 80 wouldn't have been terrible short, obviously in hindsight now. We got the pivot point on the ES down at the 60s here. Trying to see if we get a little, try to get a little push back up into that 70 one more time. I think if we push back up here in the 70 level one more time, it would be a good opportunity to get short. That 60 area just looking like she wants to get touched low of day now. Got an iceberg seller sitting there at the 68s right now. I don't calculate the pivots. There's an indicator on TradingView. It's just the pivots, traditional. You just go indicators, type in pivots, pivot point, high, low, pivot point standard right there. Pivot point standard is free right there. So there's this one right here, H Potter. What's H Potter look like? Pivot points, H Potter pivot points. Get rid of the traditional one. I don't know which one's better. You think my pivots are better, or those pivots are better? Although I think kind of like those little dots, those little dots, little dots. They're in the same spot, but I kind of like those dots more, to be honest. More than the other ones. I might change my indicator here. I might do it. I might change it. I think I'm gonna change it. I'm changing it. New indicator. I like those dots a little bit better. I don't know. It's kind of nice too up here on the actual indicator. It tells you exactly where those pivots are as well. Yeah, we're gonna use that indicator for a minute here. Yeah, I mean, obviously shorting that 78 breakdown would have been nice. In hindsight here, it just was a little dangerous getting short up there. Looking like we're gonna pull back, touch that 60 point, baby. Below that 60 area, possible move down there to the 40s next, so. We got to break below 60. If we break below 60, we got the 57 low from the overnight. We get through that area, we can move down there into the 40s next for a short opportunity. That would be my area targeting if we get through 60s here. So right now, Fresh Cash Friday. Let's go. It's Fresh Cash Friday. Market trying to push back up here. Kind of looking to see if we get a little bit more of a pushback up. Right now, the overall MACD just growing momentum to the downside here. Momentum to the downside just growing right now. Testing that 13 EMA once again here on the 3000 on the 2000 tick chart. This could kind of be setting up for another short entry, but like I said, just don't love that we're like right there in that support zone. So I'm a little hesitant of trying to short right there, but maybe we get a little kind of pushback up. We'll just watch on the book map here to see what happens if we try to push back up into that 72 level. I kind of was thinking that 72 level, that VWAP. Now we're right there, 73 for the VWAP. So if we could push up to that VWAP. We're below the VWAP on the SPY, or below the we're above the VWAP on the Nasdaq. So we got to be a little careful, knowing that the Nasdaq's still holding VWAP as support. Could be a rip back up here, a little fake out to the downside, then rip it back up. The VWAP that I'm using is just the normal VWAP. It's showing that we're at 73 for the VWAP. I do not have a long wick to the 56. So this is pushed back up to the 70s. Right now, just watching here. If we're gonna test that VWAP area, turn the VWAP into resistance, kind of like 72, 73 level, possibly. Like I said, definitely did not want to get short down there at 65. That's for sure. Not trying to short at the bottom. Remember, guys, we're trying to buy low, sell high. We're trying to short high, buy low, not the other way around. I know there's other people out there that do the opposite, but here on this channel, we like to do it the right way. We like to do it the right way, my friends. Guess the iceberg seller knew something. I mean, maybe the iceberg seller was just he knew he was the market, man. He was the market there. Old iceberg seller. He knew. Plans for the weekend? No plans right now. Just kind of cruising, to be honest. Just having some fun. It's Aloha. Happy Aloha Friday. Happy Aloha Friday. Happy Aloha Friday. Right now, pushing back up to the 70s here, just kind of waiting and watching. Just waiting and watching right now. Would I trade that for a quick scalp? What are you seeing? Am I still doing a giveaway today? We'll do a giveaway. Yeah, we'll do a giveaway here. Let's do it. Let me find a video here. Let me find a video to do the giveaway. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Trying to find a video here. Trying to find a video. What video should it be? Which video? Which video? Which video? I don't really have any good videos to do a giveaway on right now. I don't know. I need to figure out a better way to do giveaways here than have to like make everyone comment on the video. Just trying to figure this out. What do I want to do? Oh, I got it. I mean, maybe we'll do it. All right, we'll do a giveaway for the course giveaway here. All you gotta do is go on Instagram and comment on my recent little reel of me golfing, and we'll do the giveaway here in about 10 minutes. There's a link there in the chat box. Make sure you follow me as well. You know, hit me up on the Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, well, sorry about you. Right now, looking to see what we got going on here. We're holding right now at the 70s. So all you need to do for the giveaway is to check out that. I only have one post on there. So one post, hit the follow, let's party. Right now, just sitting back here, waiting and watching. We're up $1,500 on the day for Fresh Cash Friday. Pretty happy with the overall morning. Had some pretty good breakouts to the upside. I think there was more potential in the market this morning than I thought in terms of getting that breakout strong. But right now, getting stuck here at the 70s. If we turn down from here, we could possibly try to touch that low of day down there at 57 or so. So kind of just watching to see what happens here if we continue to break to the downside. I'm looking possibly if we break below 65 here, we could start moving down for the next leg right there on the book map right now, showing that support there, 65. So just kind of watching here, 65 for a possible breakdown. Got a lot of liquidity to the downside there, so that's the only issue. I would like more of a pushback up here. Kind of push back up to that VWAP would be nicer. Be nice to get that pushback to the VWAP. I mean, the PW short still, it's sitting there. I mean, this obviously earlier, that break from the 80s would have been the short there. But right now, just kind of watching here. Kind of just looking for the low of this candle, 65.75. We get that break to the downside here if we're going to get that break to the downside. Right now, pushing back up, 80 EMA there. I would say that it is interesting that the NASDAQ's holding above the VWAP right now. The NASDAQ's still kind of bouncing back up here. I'd be a little hesitant to short as long as that VWAP on the NASDAQ's holding there. We're pushing back up 72s here. Yeah, you're right. I mean, James, 100%. The VWAP was right there below the 80 breakdown, so what definitely wasn't the best case scenario. There's that pushback up that we tested that 72 level. This is exactly what we were kind of looking at earlier, that 72 level. You can see how they kind of came back in right there, 72 pretty heavy. There's the VWAP retest. We retest the VWAP here. The VWAP at the 72s now. 15-minute chart still kind of looking possibly bullish here as long as it can hold there at the get above the VWAP again. If we get back above the VWAP, then it kind of turns into this bullish action one more time. So we're doing the giveaway right now. We're going to give away the Patrick Wieland course, $600 for one lucky YouTube Instagram follower. So there's a link there in the chat box. You guys want to sign up, go check out. I posted up the reel this morning, one little reel of me, well, yesterday. Posted up the reel there, and go leave a comment, and then we'll do the giveaway here. Let's go. One little comment, one little giveaway. We'll do the giveaway at 11:15. 11:15. Right now, pushing back up into those 80 EMA. We got the 20. We got the 51 right there. We got the 21. So we really need that. If we're looking for a short, we want that 51 and the 21 to cross here for a short opportunity. And like I said, that 60 kind of 5, like this breakdown here, the more that we kind of look for this possible breakdown. I think possibly get this breakdown, test that 60 level again here. MACD momentum starting to slow down to the downside here. We retested that opening range basically. 65s on the book map right now. A bunch of liquidity there at the 65s. They just took it out. Possibly get this short through 65 here. Let's see. They're testing it. 66s. 65s. Big iceberg buyer just popped up there for a second. 65. He's gone, I think. They're holding there. 65. So 65. We lose 65. We sell down 60s here. Big iceberg seller. A buyer right there. Still 65. Trying to hold it up. Looking for this break below 65. And try to retest those low of day. And be down there to the 60s here. Right now they're jumping it around there, 65. It's a tough area for it. Tough area on the book map, just showing all that liquidity down there holding us up. So needs to get more selling pressure to get through here. If the NASDAQ loses the VWAP right here, the NASDAQ bouncing off the VWAP there, if the NASDAQ loses that 12,100 area on the VWAP, then it'll take the ES with it. But right now, the ES holding up here. The SPY kind of looking like it wants to dump. That last 5-minute candle, a doji, like a couple of little dojis. Last 5-minute candles, pretty doji looking. So the SPY setting up for a possible move down to that 403 pivot. The 403.23 pivot on the SPY. And then that pivot on the ES. There's a pivot at the 60s, like that opening pivot there. Right now, the SPY just flirting with the idea of dumping here. I think because the NASDAQ's holding right there at the VWAP right now, so we're getting some support here, holding up there. And just keeps testing 65s again. Remember, the more and more that we test these levels, the better the chance we finally break through. So watching here on the book map, that 66 level, not really much going on liquidity wise there, but we're still kind of holding it up there. The battle is real. That 70 area resistance up there, right? Kind of VWAP at the 72s now. Sitting right here at that 60s. 65s are right in the middle pretty much between that 60 and 70 level that we were at earlier, which is interesting. Remember earlier we were pretty much stuck in this range at open, so we're back in the middle of that range. The NASDAQ trying to hold up here at the 12,100s. We sell through here, we could get this move down. We're gonna do the giveaway here in 3 minutes. 3 minutes for the Instagram giveaway thingy. Go comment on that video there on Instagram. We'll do the giveaway here in about 3 minutes. Uh-oh. The random comment picker website doesn't let you do... Okay, I found another one. I found one for Instagram. Market right now just holding here at 66s. And we'll do the giveaway here. Let's go. Find the winners. Are you guys ready? I'll give you one more second. Get your comment now. Go, 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 go. Are you ready? Do one more. I'm gonna refresh it one more time. I'll give you one more second here. Get your comment now. You got one. We'll do it at 6:14 here. Once this rolls over here in about 5 seconds, you got to go, go, go. Go, 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 go. And here we go. Let's scan it. Let's get this party going. Finding a winner. Winner, 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 winner. Chicken dinner. Let's go. Hey, I'm the winner. Look at that. Me golfing. I'm winning. Julie Kiteva. Julie Kiteva. You are the winner. Congratulations. If you're now watching the stream, let me know. Are you a winner? Are you here? Are you here, Julie? Oh, she's not a member, though. Uh-oh. That gets weird. That got weird. Not a member. I'll move it back over to the subscribers only. She better be a subscriber, at least, if she can comment. Let's see. Julie. I don't know. I don't think she's here. Or maybe she's here. Maybe she's not. I don't know. $1 million question. Can we do it again? I don't, we gotta do it again, maybe. Let me see if she messaged me on Instagram. I got like 5 million messages. She's on Instagram. She's from Russia. Okay. She's on Instagram. She's the winner. I got her. We're gonna give it to her. Julie's the winner. She's in Russia. She can't have she can't pay on YouTube. Old Russia. Congratulations, Julie, you win. You're a winner, Julie. The market holding here at the 66s, just not wanting to dump right now. We're just going sideways here. Looking kind of bottomy here, this 60 area, so we'll see what happens right now. Ooh, DJ D-Low trying to get in there for that move back up to the 4,100. Okay, okay. The NASDAQ held the VWAP beautifully, so I think we get back above the VWAP here on the SPY. We can start pushing back up here. We just need that MACD to get curled up. We want that 80 EMA to start crossing back up here, and then possibly get that move up to the 4,100s later on today. The way that it's looking right now. Back above the VWAP on the ES, so let's go. The NASDAQ just could not sell through the VWAP there, so looking a little squeezy again. Renko, thanks for your advice, Renko. Very nice idea that you have there. #1 day trader on YouTube. Yeah, that's where we are. The only problem with your theory, Renko, is that if I was doing that, well, I guess, no. Your theory's right. No, you're right. I'm wrong. Never mind. It's over. You're right. Renko wins. Renko, you win. Damn it, Renko. The jig's up. The jig's up. I got no idea what I'm doing here. I just fucking buy in one account and I go short in the other, and it works every time. The best part is this morning we literally called so many times for that push up there to the 90s, and there it is. Right? And there it is. That move up to the 90s this morning. From that 60 move up there to the 90s. So, it's all good. And there's this pushback above the VWAP right now on the ES. Let's see what happens here. This 15-minute candle looking very bullish. Back to the 75s already. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. I think this is one of these opportunities where it might just be one of those, you know, you just buy it and just might have to just sit here and wait for the end of day, basically. Thanks, Torgado Trading. On the day right now, I'm only up $1,500 on the day. It's Friday. I kind of just taking quick profits here. There's a couple trades that I probably get held a little bit longer, but I love taking profit on a Friday. The last thing that I want to do on Friday is give back any profit or have a red day or anything like that. Like I said before, like I'm totally fine having a red Monday, having a red Tuesday, having a red Thursday, having a red fucking Wednesday. The worst is having a red Friday. Like that's the last thing I want to do. I don't know about you guys. Obviously, we don't ever want to have red days, but there's something about having a red Friday, you know? Is there not a Patrick Wieland setup? There is. The only problem is we need a couple things to happen. Right now, we need this 80 EMA to get back above. We don't want to be, you know, I think it's better to kind of, let's let this kind of push up here, maybe consolidate, and then we get that next move. We're going to get another good setup here. It's just like, let's wait for everything to kind of form here. We just don't want to be too early. Right now, that MACD is about to cross. We're pushing up here. You can just see those EMAs need to kind of get going here. We're back above the VWAP. The thing is, like, you could get long here. I think, you know, you could totally get long here for that pushback up, but I think you're better off just kind of waiting. Wafa, get your fucking kids out of the room, bro, while you're watching the stream. I know people are always like, oh, I have kids watching when you're streaming. Well, I mean, I don't have any fucking kids watching my stream, so I never told anybody this is a PG, family-friendly fucking live stream. No offense. Put some headphones on, maybe. I'm definitely not gonna change what I say because somebody has kids in their living room. This ain't no family. This ain't no family time. On the book map right now, we got that 76 level. Ooh, it just took that right out. Wow, you saw that? It just ripped that thing up there. There's a bunch of, there's about 162 contracts sitting there. They just took it right out. She's squeezing. Squeezing. Luckily, we were not shorting down there in the 60s. Like I said, there's too much kind of going on down there. It's funny too, because they literally dumped it. They pulled it down there below 66 for a second, and then ripped it back up. Make my stream a family-friendly environment. That's not, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. This is fucking Wolf of Wall Street, baby. Dog eat dog. Fucking wolves eat fucking chickens for breakfast. 77s. We're still, fuck me. You know, this is like this is the moment of FOMO right now. Literally the moment of FOMO here. We know there's gonna be a good setup to come, especially if we start pushing back up here. So let's get that 80 M8 across. Thanks, Jay Abrams. The great thing is, like I said earlier, not everybody has to trade the same fucking strategy. You know, we need people to trade. We need people with different ideas. The only way that I can make money is if somebody else has a different idea than I have. If we all have the same idea that we're going to go up, like, the market's not going to work. You know what I mean? Like, the market will not work. Not every fucking person in the world can trade the ICT fucking strategy. It's not gonna work. It just, the market wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not gonna fucking work. Someone's gotta have different strategies. So I love when people get all like butthurt that somebody else has a different strategy. I literally know a guy that makes millions of fucking dollars, right? He makes millions of dollars trading wheat futures. You ready for this? Wheat futures, grain futures. And you know what he uses? You know what his fucking indicators are? Do you want to know what his fucking indicator is? It's the newspaper. This motherfucker uses the newspaper. He reads the fucking newspaper and then makes trades off of the newspaper. And he makes millions of dollars. He's been doing it for like 30 years. He literally just reads the fucking newspaper, looks at the weather, and then makes his trades. You know? So I just love, like, there's anyone out there that's like, that somebody out there is gonna talk shit about the guy using a newspaper, right? They're like, oh, that guy's an idiot. Why does he use a newspaper? There's the internet. You know, like, I swear to God. He places 4 to 5 trades per year, 4 to 5 trades per year. I think whatever fucking newspaper has like all the weather information, you know? And that's what he does. There's traders out there that literally, like, people get like so narrow-minded to think that you can only make money one way in the market. You know? The problem though is, like, let's be honest, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it doesn't really fucking matter what strategy your guru uses or whatever strategy, you know, your mentor or whatever, like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because if it was that simple, like if ICT's strategy was so perfect and it was like the most amazing strategy in the world, well, why is it that the 200,000 people that follow him using that strategy, like, why are they not all millionaires? Like, it's not that simple, right? Like, I can sit here all day long and talk about my strategy and try to teach people how to use it, blah, blah, blah. But like, there's still the human error. There's still emotion. Every person sees things differently. It's just funny that everybody's got like, they think that like, oh, my strategy is the best strategy. But it's like, it doesn't, like, your strategy might not work for somebody else. And like we talked about before, like, who the fuck cares about what your strategy is? At the end of the day, if you're green, it's all that matters. You know, like, that's literally all that matters. If your whole entire strategy, like, like, literally, it just doesn't matter, like, 100%. If you don't, at the end of the day, if you're not fucking making money, I don't give a fuck what your strategy is. Like, you know, like, legitimately. You can sit here all day long and explain your strategy to me all you want, but then, you know, let me see the fucking, Let me see the move. All I know is this morning, my strategy that I use, it worked. We got paid. It's Friday. We're fucking green. Market pushing, still pushing. I was hoping for a little bit more of a pullback there. We need this, you know, this is pretty much what we're going to look for here. We want a couple things to happen. You ready for this? We want that 80 EMA to get crossed. Once that happens, we'll have the 21, we'll have the 51. It'll all be beautiful, right? We want this nice and fanned out there. Nice and fanned out. And, you know, we're looking for basically a nice little breakout strategy here. We don't need anything crazy. Similar, you know, for an example, kind of like this. It wasn't really that good one, but just if you don't know what we're looking for here, I would say that where's a good example? Why is it so hard to find right now? Like this from, you know, yesterday. We're basically looking for like this type of setup. My strategy is basically, we're looking for these pullbacks. We like that support as a triple bottom. We get that breakout. We're looking for the first candle to make a new high over those previous candles kind of as we're pushing up. So that's what we're looking for here. We want that to repeat. So now we got our line drawn there. If we can get this kind of consolidate here, turn, get all this all bullish. We got the VWAP at the 72. So we can kind of hold in this level. And then we're off to the races. So the problem now, though, is like if we keep pushing higher, we got to keep kind of just moving that move there. Wow. Killa max days. Let's go. Hitting profit targets. Making money. God, my fucking Instagram is blowing up right now. I got like 5 million messages. Guys, please don't message me on Instagram asking me questions about trading. Like, I'm not gonna answer fucking questions on Instagram about trading. Like what like I literally got like 5. I think I have like 50 fucking Instagram messages now. And it's all gonna be like, what EMA do you use? What time frame do you use? What chart do you use? What do you trade? What symbol do you trade? What symbol? Is this Forex? Is this futures? Is this Pokemon cards? There's that breakout to the upside through the 80s now. We're reversing. Can we get that push back to that 90 pivot? Wowzers. I would like to get, I mean, we had a little setup here. You can see that 3,000 tick chart right there, 2,000 tick chart, that 13 EMA, that was kind of holding there, but I would have liked to get maybe just a little bit more pullback, kind of pull back to that 70 level, and then we had that breakout, would have been better. You know, you look here in the 3-minute chart, it would have just been a better kind of overall kind of setup. The problem is we needed a little bit more pullback there. You know? So a little bit more pullback right there. Just a little bit more. It's all we need, just a little bit more pullback. The breakout still happened. There's still a move, but it just would have been a better overall move. The NASDAQ, I mean, that was like, if you see here, this is the NASDAQ 15-minute chart. That's what I was talking about earlier, that NASDAQ holding that VWAP there. You know what's funny is, like, anybody that's going to say that indicators don't work and it's all a scam, like, okay, well then look at that. Is there a reason that the VWAP held there? Look at this thing. It's fucking ripping back up, going to the 90s now. Like, look at that. Like, literally, 2100 held perfectly. We held the VWAP there on the NASDAQ. We ripped right back up there. 15-minute chart. So, was there a breakout from the 78s? It was kind of, like I said, like, just didn't really love. I would have liked to get a little bit more pullback, but now we're definitely bull. We're bulling. The huge seller 85 is still there. We'll see what happens. He's sitting there right now. On the book map right now here. Sitting there at the 85, still pretty big seller. About 240 contracts sitting there right now. Just not even that iceberg seller, but just that book alone on the book. Get above 85s. I say if we get above 85s, we'll push obviously through that 90 level next. Fucking A. Fucking A, Captain. Look at them, they're adding that liquidity. Someone else is trying to add liquidity there as well, trying to hold it down. Trying to hold it down there, 85. So over 85, get that push up there through the 90s. The high of days so far, 93. Look at this reversal right now. Beautiful reversal. Oh my baby Jesus, that MACD just calling out that reversal, the overall move, and there it is. I was a little stubborn, wanting a little bit more of a pullback there on that breakout. See, I don't know why. I need to get a picture of this. This needs some help. Something's happening on my book map. It's cursed. My book map is cursed. I have no idea why this is happening. I don't know why it's happening there. So push up there to the 85s. They took out that 85. Did they take it out? They took a bunch of liquidity out of there, but then dumped it back down here. Maybe get a pullback here, kind of into that 80, 78 level. Be a nice little dip buy possible. Like 78s would be nice. I'm gonna take this pullback right here, just a small stop on it right below us at the 79s. See if we get this push back up. Let me just get like a $500 pushback up here and be done with it on a Friday. Let's see. If we can squeeze back up over 85s here. Momentum trying to come through there and get this push back up. Need this thing to just pop it. Trying to push 83s. Get a lot of just liquidity stacking up right now. So we get through this 83 level. Get up there through the 85s next. Trying to push 85 right now, 84s. Trying to push up there. Let me see if I can get my $500 here through the 85s nicely. Kind of move my stop up a little bit. Let this thing kind of go through 85s next. Looking for a push through 85s. Looking for, I'll take 84.50s here. Got my stop at 81.50. It should be squeezing right now. We got a lot of liquidity just showing up there on the book map. We got to get through this 83 seller. There's 83.25 seller sitting there. It's kind of sitting right there. I'm gonna take it off. I don't like it. It's Friday. I don't want to give back any profits. So there's a live trade. Everyone's like, he has 2 accounts. He's trading 2 accounts. We'll see if it goes anyway, but I just, like I said, it's Friday. Don't get back that profit. Like I'm seeing on the book map right now, there's just a lot of liquidity stacked up there, so we are either gonna just keep pushing right through there and squeeze, or we're gonna get stuck here, and we'll see what happens. Right, it's gonna figure out any moment now. Oh, watch, it's gonna go. It's gonna go, watch it. It's gonna go through 85. I mean, you know it's gonna go higher once I cover, or once I get out of the trade. Guaranteed. It's guaranteed. That 85 seller just sitting there heavy right now. We need the roosters crowing. Where are the roosters at when you need them? Oh, he's crowing. So we took a little trade there trying to get that squeeze up. The NASDAQ got stuck there at the pivot point. We were looking for that move like up to the 90s on that little holding on the 13 EMA. Just didn't get the push all the way through, so just got out for basically break even. I think it was like $150 in profit there. So on the day right now, we're up over $1,500 on the day. It is Friday. I'm totally happy with that. We've had some good days this week. We don't need to force it. We don't need to do anything crazy. It's 6:30 here in Hawaii right now. I'm totally fine walking away in the green right now and just having a great weekend. So just kind of interested to see what happens here with this 85 seller, if we're going to get through there, and then see if that entry was, if I was in the right spot where I needed to be. We just didn't get the timing right. Once again, that 85 sitting up there. Took away some liquidity, actually. Saw that? They took away that liquidity. Let's see if the market moves up now. They took away that 85 liquidity that was sitting there, and now there's less, about another 50 less contracts. Now they're gonna try to push it up here. They'll try to push it up here. I'm interested to see what happens here. 85s. Over the 85, you can see 87 quickly, 89 quickly. Oh, she's testing 85s here. Testing it. Wanting that breakout here. This is what I was looking for earlier, that move. Just kind of heavy right now. Just need to get going. More volume. There's that break. 385 now. You can see now liquidity coming up to the on the downside, trying to hold it up here. Support there. 84, 50s. Buyers. More buyers coming in there. They're trying to push this up through there. That There we go. 86s now. So I was right with my idea buying here at the 82s. I just took profit off quickly, and there's that move up there, 86s. It just, this was what I was looking for earlier. I was wanting that like break right through there on the 2000 tick chart, holding that 13 EMA, and there's that move now up there to the 87. So that would have gotten me my profit, but there's the move. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play, you know? We out here winning. We out here winning, baby. We out here winning, baby. I still think it can go 90s. Lots of possibility push through this area here. 90 liquidity sitting up there next. So 86.75 trying to push through here. Oh man. Roosters are crowing. The rooster's crowing. Is this thing going all the way to the 90s? Hey, I'm trying to get my my ATM looking like a phone number, you know what I mean? Right now, my bank account only has I'm gonna see what I got in there right now. In my checking account. Let me see what my checking account says today. Oh gosh, hopefully not overdrawn, you know? Hopefully not overdrawn my checking account here. It's not bad. I got $49,993 in my checking right now. I'll take it. I'll take it there. I'll take it. People are making fun of me for my $5,000 Subaru. But daddy's got 49,000. We can't even see it, but 49, there's 49,000 in there. Look, I'll do it like this. Oh, oh. Checking account, $49,000 in my checking account there. So haters gonna hate about my fucking Subaru. Oh, I would love to see the guy that made fun of my Subaru. I would love to see his checking account. What's he got in there? What's he got in there? I guarantee he ain't got 50 grand in his fucking checking account. I mean, obviously I have more money in other accounts as well, but that's just my checking account. Woo! All right, I think that's where I think the market's got to push here to the 90s, but I'm totally fine and happy with it. There it is. We took profit, we made money, and it's a happy time to be alive. I'll see you guys next week, 9:15 a.m. Next week, we'll be live. I know I live Photoshop. You know those? I made this fake account on my thingy here on my bank account. It's all photoshopped. People will be funny. Why everyone's so funny, you know? All right, I'll see you guys next week, 9:15. Thanks for all the fun. We had fun today. If you want to learn more about Topstep, you want to get into start trading a funded account there, you want to start trading Topstep, there's a link there in the chat box to learn more. And yeah, it's one of those days. Sit us here, see if we get this move up to the 90s, but there's a link there in the chat box. Get into the funded account, start trading futures next week. Do it live right here on YouTube with me. You can come trade with me. Let's go. We do it together. And we'll let's all get $50,000 in our bank account, you know? So there's a link, learn more about it. I am if you're wondering what account, they do have a free trial as well. But I would say if you're looking to think about getting into Topstep, you know, the 100,000, 150,000, the biggest thing really is the drawdown. It doesn't really matter about the buying power. It really focuses on like what your daily loss limit is. And for me, I really kind of, you know, $1,000 daily loss limit is difficult. It's difficult, to be honest. Like it's kind of difficult, but the $2,000, $3,000 daily loss limit gives you a little bit more wiggle room, a little bit more chance to be wrong, right? Like you're not always going to be right. It happens. You're going to take some bad trades every once in a while. You're going to have a loser. It's going to happen. Totally totally fine, totally normal thing. And there it is. Frankie made 5 times his salary today. Tyler, seriously though, why only 50,000? That's my checking account, bro. That's just like, that's literally just cash in my checking account. Why would I have more than $50,000 in my checking account? Think about it like that, Tyler. Use your brain sometimes, my friend. Use your brain. Rich people don't put money in their checking account. Trying to see if we get this move all. I want to see this move to the 90s possible here. Hey, all I'm saying, oh God, I'm not even get into it. Everyone now the argument is like, how much money should you have in your checking account? You need 100,000, need 5,000. Nobody. It's like, it's not the argument. All I'm saying is, if you're like, there's no reason to have money just sitting in your checking account. I got a money market account. I got, you know, other stuff going on in my life. Today I made $1,500 today. $1,500 a day. We're trying to push up there to that 90. I was just kind of looking to see if we get that push to the 90 right here. We got that 88 seller sitting there. Still beautiful little breakout trade from earlier. That little 82 up there, the 88s. Look at this thing on the fucking 3-minute chart right now. Literally just ding, 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 ding. It can't stop. It won't stop. You know? Right there. Look at this. It's just going. It's just trending. So the good lesson of the day, what was the lesson of the day for anybody still watching? The lesson of the day was don't short down here. That was the lesson of the day. Do not short down here when we're right there with all that. So hopefully somebody learned the lesson today. What's funny though is if you look at this, like look at this move, how beautifully that kind of just like played out, pulling back to that support there. Lesson of the day, if you shorted down here, you have now lost money. How much money did I put in to make $1,500? We trade futures, so every contract is a $500 margin requirement. So to make $1,500, I didn't really risk $1,500. It doesn't really work like that. Like I'm not risking $2,000, but I don't know. It doesn't really work the same. Like people think that you have to like put in $100,000 to make $1,500, but it's not really this. It's futures, kind of a little bit different. That MACD, I mean, I'm telling you, this MACD is something else. Today, twice. I mean, 3 times. Look at this. 3 times today, the MACD crossed this morning. Beautiful move up. We crossed here. We move down. We cross here. We move up. I mean, that was 3. I mean, you could literally just trade off the MACD alone. Literally, just the MACD alone would be fucking something to think about. I don't know. When the market's like this, when it's trending and it's making these ups and downs, that MACD is on fire. What's my MACD settings? People always ask me that. I'm pretty sure my MACD settings are just the stock. The fast length is the 8, the slow length is the 21. Yeah, I mean, it's all pretty much there. Will we push 90s? Just sitting here on the book map right now, that 90 sitting there thick. Sitting there thick at the 90s, boys. Sitting there thick. About to get tested. I think we're gonna test 90s here. What's funny is we do this every morning. Every fucking morning we do this. 9:15, we're live every morning doing this shit. And it's just so funny because people are still like, no, he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it. I mean, It'd be one thing if I showed up, you know, once a month and did this live stream and then claimed that I was the best in the world, but I literally do it every day. We do it every fucking day. How many times this week did we fucking nail it? The reversal, the gap fills. I mean, what we got? 2 gap fills this week that were literally spot on. I mean, and you can go back and rewatch the videos, but just spot on this week. I'm excited for the rest of this year. 2023, baby. Biggest year yet. I'm going to make so much freaking money. So much money. I'm moving to Florida. Well, not really moving, but I'll be in Florida next week. I just bought like $10,000 worth of Amazon stuff. New computer, new camera, new lights, new monitors. I might have gotten a little crazy. I might have went a little crazy, guys. I bought 4 double up LG monitors. They're $600 a pop. Bought 4 of those bad boys. So that's 8 total like screens. Well, they're like doubled, kind of, but I'm kind of excited. I think it's gonna look really fucking cool. So I'm gonna build out my new studio in YouTube studio there in Florida when I get there. Do you recommend getting a job and then saving up for Topstep? Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I would definitely say so. I mean, I think, you know, if you're trying to learn how to day trade, you should probably have a job. Frankie just got through step 1 of the Topstep combine. Let's go. Stock guy, I'm gonna show my MACD one more fucking time, right? This is the last time and only time. Never again. Sanju, there's a video on my channel talking about the 3-minute strategies. Yeah, there's my MACD settings, all right? Does that make you good? We good? Everybody got it? You got the settings now? All right, thank you. Thank you for your support. I'll be nice. All right, there it is. I think I'm done. I'm out of here. Let it be. I still think there's a good possibility we push the 90s, but might just take a little bit of time, kind of pushing through all this resistance here, 88, 89, 90 up there, but we're rocking and we're rolling. Another great day. Big thank you for all your support. Like always, I'll see you guys next week. One of the biggest days we've ever had. We had over 3,000 viewers, almost 3,300 at one point, I think. Yeah, 3,300 was the max today. So big thank you for all your support. I will see you guys next week, 9:15 a.m. Remember, we're doing this every day. We're coming back. We're gonna make money next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're fucking gonna be doing it. The same exact setups. Looking for these breakouts, taking the VWAP, trading the action, ride the momentum, not try to fight the action. We're riding the action, the flow, baby. We're surfing. I like to surf big waves. I don't like to fucking get stuck and paddle against them. Like if there's a big wave coming at me, the last thing that I want to do is fucking just sit there and like try to fight it. No, I want to jump on that bitch and I want to ride it. And that's exactly what the market is. The market is just one big fucking wave. It's just wee, you know. Let's go. All right, I'll talk to you guys later on.